He rifles it right in front of us to Abdul-Rahman at midcourt. Extra pass. And it goes for the win! The three-pointer by Jordan Poole!
Let me make one thing clear. I'm thinking exactly what you're thinking. A Golden State Warriors team that Steph Curry isn't the face of? Steph isn't just the face of the Warriors, he's probably neck and neck with LeBron James as the most recognizable figure in basketball around the globe. But there will come a day when the NBA season will start and Steph Curry won't be in the league and certainly will no longer be the face of the Warriors. Instead, I think I have a solid idea of who the next face in the Bay is getting ready to become. Number 5. This was rare and certainly a first in franchise history. On April 26, 2022, Jordan Poole played in his first ever playoff game and immediately impressed. He scored 30 points on 69% from the floor and 71% from the three. All in all, it was a better playoff debut than Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan. Now let that sink in for just a second. A 22-year-old and as the 28th pick of the NBA draft, Poole's debut beat out some debuts of the game's all-time greatest players, and I mentioned Steph first because he went for only 19 points and 9 assists with subpar efficiency numbers. Poole shot 9 of 13 overall and 5 of 7 from the three-point line. That has to be one of the best impressive playoff debuts ever. 30 points in 30 minutes with the next leading scorer being Klay Thompson with just 19 points. If that game didn't look like Poole has the legitimate makings of becoming the lead man on the Warriors team one day, I don't know what would. If we're strictly talking about the postseason only and not the NBA Finals, the only better playoff debuts I can think of is Luka Doncic's 42 points in 2020 and then LeBron's debut back in 2006 against the Washington Wizards. Other than that, we recently just witnessed one of the greatest shooting playoff debuts in NBA history, and no one, for some reason, is talking about it.
Poole coming to the rescue.
Drives in, goes up for the Euro step. It's good and a foul! He got fouled by Will Barton. He's going to the line.
Number 4, first walk-off shot in the NBA. If there's one thing that I think all of us can agree on about Jordan Poole, is that he is absolutely fearless. We know the shot he took and hit in the 2018 NCAA tournament to win the game, but beyond that, to step into a dynastic culture like Golden State and have zero reluctancy in taking or making big shots, I think it's a huge testament to just how crucial mental fortitude is for guys in the NBA. Talent is one thing, pair it with mindset, you've got yourself one heck of a player. And this is all defines the unique attributes of the still very young Jordan Poole. I'll be honest, this moment kind of hit me, like I felt some type of way. Watching Poole dominate like that without Steph or Klay in the lineup made me think of what's soon to come as Steph and company get older and the team slowly becomes more and more of Jordan Poole's. I realized he wasn't his routine efficient self from the field or the three, but the eye test tells you that this man is prepared to soon hit a whole new level in his game. With Golden State trailing for the entire second half, Poole's 19 second half points kept his team around even after they trailed by 15 late in the third quarter. And after a spirited fourth quarter run, the Warriors pulled within just 1 point, and then came time for this man to do what he's proven he can do with the game on the line.
Still loose, Moody's got another one, and then Damian's got it. Poole for the lead. Good! Jordan Poole hits a three.
Number 3, Steph's taught him well.
Got 3 seconds to get a shot off. Wiggins to Poole. Poole gets it off in time. Oh, he banks it in! He banks it in! They count it as the buzzer sounds.
I feel like I've seen this before. Same jersey, similar size player, and the same spot.
Ahead to Curry. Curry sets, fires, puts it up. Bang! Steph Curry from way downtown.
Yup, The only difference I see here is, nothing. Doesn't it feel like Jordan Poole was meant to be a Warrior? Like, I'm not trying to say that Poole is going to be the face of the franchise just because he hits half-court shots, but I am saying that his style of play, his swagger, his cachet are all fit perfectly for the Warriors culture and what the league has slowly transitioned into. The NBA was once a league where unless you were Michael Jordan, you had to be either huge or really skilled or both in order to become the face of your own team, let alone becoming the face of the entire NBA. We could thank Steph for that revelation in the NBA too. Put it this way, if you were to take Steph and Klay off the team, who do you think would be considered the new face of the franchise? Draymond Green? He's beloved in the Bay and he's a champion, but his game isn't all that exciting, which is something that plays a huge role in being thought of as the face of a franchise in the fans' eyes. Jordan Poole? Well, let's see. Can shoot the lights out? Check. Plays with swagger? Check. Fans will wear his jersey over any other active player on the roster, check. Sticks his tongue out when celebrating, check. Face of the franchise, check. Now, I don't know about you, but when I turn on a Warriors game after Steph is gone, it's gonna be because of Poole. Number 2, this might be even more than Steph. It's one thing to be a really great shooter with lightning quick handles. Then it's an entirely different thing to have the shooting, ball handling, and the ability to slam it on the head of someone half a foot taller than you are. I mean, that's even beyond Steph Curry.
Jordan Poole, oh, beautiful crossover, tried to jam it. Ball knocked loose out of bounds.
Now, I've been watching the NBA for a while, and that looked exactly like an MVP Derrick Rose soaring through the air after that filthy looking in and out hezzy. As much as Steph has hung my jaw with his never before seen shooting from range, if Poole starts doing that on a consistent basis, ooh man, how many players in the league can pull off that move? And how many young players would try to pull something like that off coming full steam down the court like that? I get it, he didn't finish the dunk, but that move had special written all over it. That move alone was damn near max contract worthy, like for real. Number 1, the Warriors will forever be a guard-led culture. Drafting and developing one of the best players of all time changes the entire dynamic of a franchise. The Chicago Bulls, for example, tried their best to find another high-flying, transcendent guard that would help to fill the shoes of MJ after he left them following the Last Dance season in 1998. The Celtics tried really hard at finding another athletic, shot-blocking center to replace Bill Russell. Well, they never found one, so they found Larry Bird. And Bird's greatness led them to believing in Paul Pierce as the next in line. The Lakers tried filling Kobe's shoes by trading D'Angelo Russell and then Brandon Ingram. The Mavericks fell in love with their European star Dirk Nowitzki, which led them to drafting another European sensation in Luka Doncic, because that was just the kind of player they had become so accustomed to for 2 decades. And now, the same thing will inevitably happen to the Golden State Warriors. Steph has spoiled the franchise by becoming way, way better than anyone could have ever imagined, and became the most feared weapon in the NBA because of his ability to shoot the basketball the way no other human has ever been able to do. Just like the Bulls, Lakers, Mavericks, and a lot of the teams in the league, the Warriors are going to look to another dynamic guard who can shoot the lights out to carry their demands of their Steph-established culture. Lucky for them, they already have a potentially elite candidate already on their roster who is quickly becoming one of the very best young players in the NBA. I can't think of too many guys 25 or younger that I would have right now over Jordan Poole. The Warriors struck gold in Steph, and one of the first in sport history. They might already have his successor on the roster before the current face of the franchise, Steph, retires. How many times has that happened in NBA history? So, did I convince you?